House Republicans asked a federal judge Tuesday to intervene and block Speaker Nancy Pelosi's designated voter plans, which would allow members to give cast votes on legislation on the House floor by proxy during the crisis. Representative Kevin McCarthy, the top Republican, said proxy voting, which was expected to be used for the first time ever in votes this week, breaks with 231 years of House history. Under the new rules, which Pelosi pushed through the chamber earlier this month, lawmakers are allowed to designate a colleague to vote in their stead during floor action. As of Tuesday evening, 59 Democrats had already submitted their proxies, with one lawmaker named the designated voter by 5 others. Mr. McCarthy said, "Ultimately, as few as 20 members could control the vote of over 220 members under this rule for the foreseeable future. That is not only irresponsible leadership, it is patently unconstitutional, as 230 years of congressional history and Supreme Court precedent make abundantly clear." Pelosi called the lawsuit a "sad stunt" and said it was an attempt to delay Democrats from passing corona legislation. The California Democrat said, "As our nation approaches the heartbreaking milestone of 100,000 lives lost to COVID-19, House Republicans must stop their dangerous obstruction and join Democrats to save lives, defeat the virus and grow the economy." The 38-page complaint, filed in court in Washington, D.C., says proxy voting violates the Constitution's requirement that lawmakers be, in the words of the lawsuit, actually present to constitute a quorum or to be recorded as yeas and nays on votes. If lawmakers didn't actually have to be present, the Constitution wouldn't have a mechanism to force attendance of absent members, the lawsuit said. Democrats, though, say they're confident that the courts won't stop them. Then Pelosi says judges have long held that Congress has the power to write its own rules without interference from the judiciary. And she says proxy voting has been used in committees before, with little difficulty. Indeed, it is still used in Senate committees at this time. Proxy voting is already becoming an issue in campaigns, with GOP challengers blasting Democrats who they say gave their votes away. Brian Marriott, a Republican running against Representative Mike Levin in California, said the congressman was betraying voters by turning over his floor voting powers to Representative Dan Kildee, a Democrat from across the country in Michigan. Mr. Marriott said, "If Mike is dead set on allowing someone else to represent our district in Washington, I will volunteer to go in his place, and voters should keep that in mind in November."